Yes, pleased to have with us Ben Hutton and his trademark smile, perhaps not as wide tonight after a tough loss, but ever present. So you got a lot to smile about because you're less than a year into what looks like will be a long NHL career. First question, did you honestly expect, essentially coming straight out of college, to be in the Canucks' top six this year?
I came in training camp wanting to make the team, but obviously it was a tough roster to make. I was just very fortunate to have a good training camp and an opportunity to play here, so it was great.
All right, we've got limited time, so let's get right to it. Let's go back to exactly how it all started.
He took the first few steps and he fell right on his face, and he got up and he just couldn't get the skating stride down there. So he came off the ice after about 10 minutes, and he was mad. He had cleared off all the coats and the equipment and the stuff. He was very upset. So we went and we worked on the skating, and here he is today.
Here's the big question. Have you had a hissy fit since then?
I'm sure there's been a couple along the way, but apparently not like the one I threw then.
Well, that was your father, Jim, your mother, Janet, and they are, along with your sister, Maggie, clearly enjoying your success almost as much as you. Look, I'm out of my league on this next topic, but Ben, in a way, you're all about the flow with a variety of colors and styles over the years, so that leads to this. Explain this style.
Yeah, that was junior A playoffs, and we decided to all go with blonde hair, and I figured, you know what, I had the long hair, I'll spice it up and I'll turn it into a nice blonde mullet. And I happened to lose a tooth along the way there. And
okay, and here's my favorite. We picked this off your Instagram account, so obviously you're proud of it.
Yeah.
What look were you going for here, Ben?
That was right after we dyed the hair in the locker room, and the guys were just poofing all my hair up, and I had a little blonde afro, so I rocked that for a couple of days as well. Should have seen me walking through school with that one. A lot of looks.
Your mother Janet posted a comment on the Instagram account. She said, "Please don't ever let your hair get like that again." But on the upside, this must have been just before you got your teeth smashed out.
Yeah, exactly. And she wanted me to fix the hair and the teeth as soon as possible. But we ended up winning the league, so I let it rock for a little longer. So it was good.
Would have been nice if you'd scored your first NHL goal when the Canucks played in Ottawa in November, and easily half the town of Prescott was out to watch you play, but you saved it for just a couple of weeks ago in Brooklyn. Here it is.
To McCann, to the crease, Daniel on the rebound, centers, Hansen missed the puck, shot by Hutton, he scores! His first in the NHL, and the Canucks take the lead.
It was nice of Jannik Hansen to miss the puck so you could score the goal, but how often have you looked at that?
I saw it a few times on Twitter there, and Yannick makes sure to remind me every time that he purposely missed the puck to let it go to me. So, no, that was definitely a memorable moment in my life, and I'll remember that for a long time.
Going back before the goal, what was your welcome to the NHL moment?
It was probably my first shift in Calgary, where Dorsett and Furland dropped the mitts and started fighting. Usually, I do that in NHL games, on video games or whatever. But there, I was sitting front row for that one, and they hucked the Canucks pretty good there. So that was definitely my wow. Like I'm in the NHL now. The crowd was going crazy. It was a cool moment.
Ben, it's not just your smile. It's your general behavior, which is infectious. You do nothing to hide the fact that you enjoy life, which leads to this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, explain.
Yeah, that was freshman year. Me and my roommate Devin Shore there. Vine just came out, and we decided, let's throw a little dancing up. I don't know. I was just goofing around and figured I'd come up with that little dance.
Everything lasts forever on the internet, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, they dug deep for that one because I was on his account, I think. So no, that was funny. We had some fun on the Vine. We called it Wednesday Night Dance Sesh. And
well, listen,
there's a couple other ones buried. Hopefully they don't find them.
Well, that's a challenge then. And then there were you and Jake Virtanen as backup dancers in Clay, Marie's, and Ariel's Canuck videos. Look at this. Did you take dancing lessons as a kid, Ben?
No, I don't know. I like to goof around, I guess. A lot of shower dancing, I guess you could say.
Someone said that Virtanen looked like he was trying to hail a cab, but I think yours was more of a modern, interpretive, contemporary dance. Fair way to describe it?
Yeah, that's a fair way to describe it. I mean, we took 4 or 5 takes, and we were just trying every dance move we knew. So, no, that was fun. I love to bust a move every once in a while. So, if social media finds it, can't hide it.
All right. Couple of pictures now for you to take us through before we say goodbye.
Yeah, Tim Hortons, way back in the day. That's when I first started playing hockey, competitive hockey, I guess. Those good moments. That's when my dad helped coach with the South Gumbo Rangers, my hometown. And we had a couple good teams there. Ben Hustlin' Hutton. That's we won a tournament there. I actually used to eat Skittles before every game when I played for the Sellers. So
yeah. Well, listen, I can't imagine that there's anyone as overtly happy to be in the NHL as you are these days. Do you want to bust a dance move before we go off the air? Who you picking in the Super Bowl?
I got Carolina.
All
Carolina.
Right. Fair enough, Ben. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
George.